Hi everybody, new camera, you might have noticed. A lot better video quality, probably better sound. I still have no idea how to use the remote. So I have to do everything manually. A lot of the reviews I've done so far have ended with me recommending a book, saying that you should check it out, or you don't want to, in the case of Angelology. Today I am not going to do that. In my review of The Night Circus, I mentioned a game I like to play.
The world is burning, and you can only save 3 books. Every other book in the universe will be destroyed, and you can only save 3. Which 3 do you pick?
The only reason the book I'm about to tell you about is not on my list is because there isn't space. Simply put, while The Night Circus is my favorite book, this might be the best book I've ever read. What we're reviewing today is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Many of you who are fantasy fans will already be familiar with that name, as well you should be. This book is, simply put, in my opinion, the greatest accomplishment in fantasy literature in the last decade. Anyone who's studied fantasy fiction knows that the work of J.R.R. Tolkien is foundational to the genre. In one of my previous videos, I also mentioned how the work of Ursula Le Guin is very important to how fantasy was formed. In my opinion, this book, which I've taken to carrying with me, even to Impractical Places, should be added to that canon. It is, in its own right, foundational. The Name of the Wind is day 1 of the Kingkiller Chronicle. Not book 1. Little details like that are pretty important with this book. The book is about a man named Kvothe, which is spelled K-V-O-T-H-E. Say that 6 times fast. Who is the son of 2 traveling entertainers who began learning magic at a very young age. Early in the book, his entire family gets killed by a group of creatures that should not exist, and he spends the rest of the series trying to figure out how to find them so that he can get his revenge. The thing is, this book isn't straightforward. It starts when Kvothe has already become a legend and completely vanished from history. The story being told is his own attempt to set the record straight on the mistakes he made. It emphasizes how everything he does is a thing that humans can do. They just never tried to before. That's one of the points of the book, is that legends are always larger than the things that gave them birth, and so-called mighty deeds, when you look closer, are made up of a bunch of smaller and easier ones. And even the smallest decisions that make the most sense at the time can have consequences that break worlds. The writing of this book is better than superb. If I were forced to find a word for it, my best go-to would be transcendent. Nothing I have ever read holds a candle to Rothfuss's ability with prose. When he describes music, you can almost hear it. That's how good he is. Significant portions of the score to Hamilton, and yes, I am talking about the Broadway musical, are based on passages from this book. Within 3 days of my having begun reading it, my own writing was 10 times better than I'd ever seen it. Not only is the writing in this book amazing, any writing associated with it becomes better simply for the association. That is how good this book is. But the weird thing is that unless you're looking for it, you don't notice. The lyricism of the writing is in the background, and it simply presents the story. And it's an amazing story about how a man with just a little bit of wit and cleverness can become a mythical hero and then destroy everything he cares about. I told you I wasn't going to recommend this book. There is a reason for that. If all I do is recommend it, many of you will not find the time to read it. No matter what you read, no matter what you enjoy, pick up a copy of The Name of the Wind. Open it. At least read the first page. And I promise you, it will be a decision that you never regret. The link to the book is below, as always. Get it on Amazon, get it at your library, get it at Barnes & Noble. Just get it. If you've read it, tell me what you thought in the comments, or just suggest another book you'd like me to read. Remember to like and subscribe, which there should be a button here-ish, I think. I may have figured out how to have YouTube recommend other videos for you to watch, so if so, take a look at those. And as always, read good fantasy, and I will see you on Sunday.